Hello everybody, this is Dreamer Sympathizer, and I figured that while the poll is going, I'm going to start, I'll just do one kind of nice short little tester YouTube video. So this is Sacred Stones, Fire Emblem 8, Sacred Stones, whatever you want to call it, man. One of my favorite games as a kid growing up. It was the second Fire Emblem game to come to the West. This one is going to be unique in that I have randomized all of the classes for all friendly units and bosses. I did not include special classes just so that all of my guys don't become monsters, because that's a thing that could happen in this game. And I also increased enemy growth rates by 10% just to make the game a little bit more challenging, just because on difficult it's still not super hard, but with 10% growths it should be a little bit more difficult. But here we go. I have no idea what class anyone is going to be, so this is just going to be... we're just going to have a good time. All of our units and all bosses will be randomized. I think that some units will actually become unpromotable, or you won't be able to recruit them just because of the circumstances of like where they start. For example, I know that if you go on Ephraim's route, Cormag normally is a wyvern rider who starts on like this island surrounded by water. But in this, he's probably not going to be a flyer, so he won't be able to leave, and you won't be able to talk to him with anybody. So, we'll have to see what happens, but the story of this game is a little bit iffy, but, it's a great game. I love it. It's not... the story isn't awful, it's just a little bit cliche, I think. They kind of just go around and... you'll see. It's a good one. Alrighty. The continent of Magvel. For some 800 years, a quiet peace reigned in the absence of the terrible darkness. The sacred stones have been passed from generation to generation. Along the Armstrong family line, nations have built around their power and their legacy. Alex Louise Armstrong, the strong-arm alchemist, ruled by... oh god. Alright, I'm done, I'm sorry. The Kingdom of Freya, ruled by Hayden. The Kingdom of the Desert, ruled by the Desert Lady. It's just a giant desert. The Kingdom that cares about religion, ruled by the Pope. And the evil giant kingdom that is always evil in every Fire Emblem game. Because it's always the kingdom that has all of the land that wants to get more of the land. Oh yeah. There's also this random republic that really is not very relevant, but they have it in the game for some reason. I don't really know. You kind of just like walk through it in I think there's 2 chapters where you just literally walk through the land and that's it. But, you know, they're there. Yep. And they invaded everyone because they are evil. They are spooky. Dude, there's Ephraim. I doubt he will actually be that class. We'll have to see. I also doubt that they will all be those classes. The Fall of Renee. Alright, we get to see what some of these classes are. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Is Seth a hero? Dude, if Seth is a hero, this is gonna be awesome. I think that's Seth. And I think Erica might be a cavalier. Yeah, that's Erica the cavalier. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, Seth is a hero. This is gonna be sweet. Last time I did this, he was a sniper, which made him basically unusable, just because bow units are not very good in this game. Ooh, and Franz is a knight as well. That's interesting. Ooh, Walter is a sage. Dude, Seth the hero. This is gonna be legit. Good old beginning of Fire Emblem games where someone is attacking something and then you'll have to fight some axe users. Dude, this is actually going to be legit. Seth the hero is going to be probably one of my best units. Traditionally in Fire Emblem games, you'll start with a pre-promoted unit that can kind of carry you through the early game if that's something you need, but to compensate for that, they generally have very poor growth rates. Seth is one of the few exceptions in the entire series where, and see, even this random whatever dude, Chapter 1, he's also randomized to a cavalier instead of a fighter. But Seth is one of the few exceptions in the Fire Emblem series where he is a pre-promote that can get you through the early game, and his growths are very good. So, yeah, his bases are good, and all of his growths are going to be good as well, so he's going to be an incredible unit for us. We're going to be relying on him pretty heavily, I'm pretty sure. Erica... Ugh. Man, I wish you had started with a usable sword. And that base 3 speed is going to be real tough. She has a great speed growth, but early on, this is going to be a challenge, I think. We're basically just going to have to use Seth here because, let's see, yeah, like she has no chance against these guys. Real quick, I'm going to change that stuff up. So we're just going to... Can these guys even damage Seth? Not really. Yeah, we're just gonna have to try and kinda just go at it with Seth, I guess. Try and feed Erica kills later whenever there's other units around. Ooh, nice crit. I mean, I guess that you didn't really need it, but, it's whatever. Seth wants to show off. this guy's an Axe Reaver, so... And I might fast forward a little bit like that through just some of the inconsequential stuff. Dude, Seth, going at it today. Alright. Good sign.
Oh my goodness, Grado is so evil, they started a war, everything is terrible, and we're all going to die.
It's basically what everything said. Alright. Chapter 1. We get some more units here. Oh, the boss. The boss is an Ephraim. That's interesting. Okay. Dude, you get to see the super awesome Ephraim crit animation. It's always been one of my favorites from the Game Boy Advance games. I think Ephraim's sprite work was very, very good. I wonder what class she is. I don't think we actually get to see for a while, even though she's... she kind of is a story character for pretty much the entire game. We don't get her as a unit for... till quite a bit later, actually. I don't want to see any more people harmed, so we have to harm all of these people. Well said, Erica. Well said. And Seth is really just gonna be the hero of this Let's Play. I'm so sorry. Ooh, that was real. That was a bad one. Oh. Gilliam is a healer. Okay. I guess that works. It's nice to have a healer this early. And he comes with a recover staff that he can use, apparently. This will be interesting because Gilliam has a very good defense and, I guess in this case, magic growth, just because he's normally a knight. Because the growths stay the same, it's just their base stats and classes that change. So he won't be very fast at all, but he'll be a pretty strong and pretty tanky bishop, if that's what I choose to make him. The priest can also become a sage as well in this game. You have a choice of which promotion path you take. So, and then Franz is really good as a cavalier, but his growths are kind of just like flat across the board as a cavalier, so I don't know. I don't think he's going to be super spectacular in any way. We'll probably use him for a couple of the early chapters and then not really mess with him too much later. This is fine. Oh, and normally you can, if you want, you can swap the genders of your units and allow... Well, they don't automatically do it, but any unit can be any class, regardless of what gender the class is normally specified to. So, like, girls can be fighters, guys can be dancers, and stuff like that. But I decided to just, for the flavor of the Let's Play, leave all of the classes the same, or their genders the same. So Erica's a female cavalier instead of being a male one for example. My friends finish this guy off. Erica finish this guy off. Any kills that we can feed her early are going to be really important. And you have an extra eye on this. That's probably going to end up going to Erica. I really wish we had access to iron swords and stuff like that, but I think we'll get those next chapter. There's a shop and stuff like that. Oh, I should not have moved him there. I wanted to give that kill to Erica. Oh well. Dude, Seth with all these low percentage crits, he's really showing off. Let's see how she fares against this guy. I don't look at his stats yet, but... Ooh, ouch. Yeah, he definitely doubles her. That's not gonna be good. Probably just gonna be the best if I just have Seth try and fight this guy. Nice. Nice. Getting speed is always a very welcome thing to level up, just because speed is one of the most important stats by far. We'll have Erica kind of come and hang out down here in this fort, and just kind of hope for the best, I think. Let's see real quick. So add 20, avoid... yikes. Maybe not, actually. She really needs a sword. And she can't use the steel sword that Seth has. She has an E in swords. So... I'd still like to feed her one of these if I can manage that. I'll take out this guy with Seth and then have Frames tank the other two, and maybe we can feed Erica a kill that way. Nice. The problem is I don't know if that's actually going to be enough for Erica to step in and get the kill. This Seth is definitely... Oh my god. Seth is just... no mercy run today. He's real upset about them attacking. Okay, let's see. It's worth a shot. We can heal her if she misses. I mean, I guess we were gonna heal her anyways. That wouldn't have killed, really. And I wasn't exactly counting on that 1% crit either. Hopefully she'll hit here. Alright. We'll just kind of wait this out, I think. I'd really like her to get this kill. So we'll just kind of fast forward through this. Alright, there we go. Oh. And a very courteous nothing but HP level up. Thank you, Erica. Have healer. Have him get one more heal in and seize this. Alrighty. We saved Tana. Hooray. Let me guys know if you are actually interested in seeing all of this storyline stuff, because I am perfectly content to skip it if no one is really interested in it. I don't think the story is awful, but I don't think it's really one of the highlights about the game either. It's certainly not Fire Emblem Awakening's storyline or anything like that. I mean, this is kind of what I'm talking about. He's like, your father is dead. We will get them back, but now you must sleep. Your brother is missing, we think. We kind of know where he is. No, you cannot. And then Erica just says, I'm in armor too. I'm a warrior. Let me go. No. Erica is, There are some lords in some Fire Emblem games that are incredible units. Ike, for instance. Chrom, for instance. The Tactician in Awakening. Your unit in, Fates. Oh, clicked off screen. My bad. Ephraim in this game. And then there are and then there are lords that are just not very good. Erica is definitely one of those. Whether you randomize this game or not, her bases and growths are just not great. I think she's a very interesting character, but as a unit she's just... I don't think I've ever had a run where she's been, like, one of my better units. Ever. I've always been kind of... I've always begrudgingly used her because you have to, and that's about it. Tana, on the other hand, depending on what class she is in this, will probably be one of our best. She has incredible growths. This is why I have to fight. It's the only answer I have. Alright, we'll do this one last chapter and then we'll call it quits for tonight. To the town of Ide. This is gonna be another one of those, we may have a case in this chapter where we cannot recruit someone. Because normally the way that this works in the game is Vanessa is a Pegasus Knight, and on the first turn you can rescue the unit that you're supposed to recruit. He starts at like 5 health for the storyline, and you're supposed to be able to pick him up, bring him to your side of the mountains, and then recruit him. But if she's, we'll see, I mean, like, maybe we'll get lucky and she's a Peg Knight or something, but otherwise, we probably just won't end up getting him. Because he will, if you don't rescue him, he'll usually end up getting killed on the first turn. We'll see if it'll go. Alright. Seems to be a sensible plan. I am the priest. We are yours to command, your highness. I am a very shallow character that is a priest. I am here to heal your units. Yes. Oh. Well, Vanessa is an archer. I guess we're not using Vanessa. And this is Ross and Garcia. Ross is one of the better units in the game, but unfortunately he's also the one that I'm talking about who starts at 5 HP and usually gets killed on turn 1. Since Vanessa is an archer, we are probably not getting Ross. Ooh, Garcia is an Ephraim, though. The Ephraim unit. The lord with a... Oh, God. Mulder is another knight. Ugh. I'm not too partial to the knight class in this game. Generals are incredible, though, in this game, so it's kind of iffy. I'm usually not a fan of knights, but the generals in this game are just so good. The problem is that Franz and Mulder both don't really make very good generals, like at all. Mulder has much better speed, though. He comes with a horse slayer for some reason. Yeah, normally you would go and rescue him. He starts at 5 HP and just will get killed by this guy. But here you can see the... oh my gosh, why does this keep happening? The Ephraim unit's really good base stats. Unfortunately, Garcia, his growths, he has great strength, but he has really bad speed and really bad defensive growths. So his resistance will kind of just hang out at 1 or 2 for like the entirety of his, before he gets promoted, probably. We'll have to decide on whether or not we use him, though, just because the Ephraim unit is very, very good. We'll come here and get an elixir. I'll have Erica move down here and buy herself a sword because she needs them. We'll have Franz visit this village eventually, I think. And we'll just start moving everybody else down. I'm really glad I got a healer this early, though. My last run that I did this randomized, I didn't get a healer until way later in the game. I actually, the first healer I had was whenever I promoted a mage to a sage. Maybe Ross will live. It would be a very welcome change of pace. Oh, dude. Ross might actually live. Dude, oh my goodness. Ross is gonna live. That's awesome. Buy one sword. I'm just gonna equip that. Ouch. Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle to use Erica. I might have to do some arena farming to get her to actually be a usable unit. Yeah, Garcia is just incredibly strong now. Because Erica with that 3 base speed is going to be just a nightmare to try and use, I think. I guess I should talk about Vanessa as well. Oh my god. She has really good speed, but like not very good anything else. And the fact that she has 10 speed already, like she would definitely max speed as this archer, but her strength, she might not even get to 10. So that in and of itself is not good, and then she's also an archer, which just makes it even worse. So we're not going to be using Vanessa at all. Get a red gem. I'm not totally broken up if I don't visit this village. It's just a pure water. It would be nice to sell just for a little bit of money, but it's not like the biggest thing on my radar right now. Seth can kind of just handle his own guys, or handle all those guys down there on his own. I'm gonna take this from her. I'm gonna put this in the supply. We don't need that horse there anytime soon. I think he's gonna go, yep. It's a good thing Gilliam has a lot of health. What are you doing? Please get out of here. Oh my gosh. Can you double this guy? You can. It's pretty cool. I think they're just the same. I think the beacon bow is good against monsters. I guess I use the iron bow. Also, as you can see, everyone kind of just shares the same color palette. It's because if they had their own unique color palettes, some of them would be really, really broken and look very strange. Man, I guess we just hope that this hits. Alright. It's good that we can feed the Erica that kill though. Ross, please. Just gonna have Seth kill this guy. I think this guy actually is always a brigand just because he starts up in those mountains. Like, I think the randomizer is actually set to never change his class since he starts up here, and if he randomizes into a different unit that can't walk on these, and you don't have a flyer, you literally just won't be able to finish this map. And that can be a huge problem. So I think what we're gonna do... come around behind here. Just gonna have... we're gonna try and have Erica bait these guys. I guess I have to kind of block with Vanessa here. That should be fine though. Yeah, she's fine. Oh yeah, she's totally fine. Ross, please. Ross, please get out of here. I just don't think I'm gonna have the time to come and save this village. I think I need Seth. We'll see. If If I finish the map, by the way, with both of these guys still alive, I'll get both of them, so it's not a huge problem. Yeah, it's looking like I'm just not going to be able to finish this guy off. Yeah, it's just going to be easier to finish on Seth. Man, I still can't believe that Seth is a hero. That's so lucky. Garcia has like a little bit of a sob story here. He used to be a troop commander for Renee. His wife died. He raised Ross, and now they're both gonna fight in the war. I am probably going to use Ross, since he's alive and here. Ross is a unique class. I think it's like a journeyman or something like that is what it's actually called. But if you think of promoted units and then base units, he is a level beneath base unit. The way that that works is he'll get to level 10 as the class he is right now, and then he'll get promoted on his own without an item to level 1 of a base unit. And he can either become a pirate or a fighter. Probably make him a pirate and then a berserker, just because Ross as a berserker is like one of the most terrifying things you can have in this game. Since I'm gonna cut the recording after this chapter is done, I guess I'll have time to kind of think about it. I might actually not use Ross, just because he's actually that incredibly strong. He's a little bit game-breaking. He makes the game very, very, very easy if you train him early on. So we'll have to see. It would take some of the challenge out of the game, but he is one of my favorite units to use. Just because he's so incredibly strong. Like, as a berserker, he'll probably max strength and speed. He'll have really good health, really good skill. Just good at everything, basically. And again, you guys can give me feedback on if you're interested in seeing all of this storyline stuff. I'm perfectly happy to skip it, or I'm perfectly happy to go through it if you guys would like. So just let me know. As far as sprite work in this game, I've always thought that the portraits, like you see here, and all of the other, like Vanessa and Gilliam and all those guys, I think the character designs in this game are absolutely fantastic. Love the look of Erica's armor, Ephraim's armor, just... I think all of the characters in this game look great. And here we meet one of my favorite characters in the game. Hopefully he'll be a usable unit. Alright. And with that, I think we're going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know on what you guys think, if you guys want me to continue with this or do one of the other games that's sitting in the poll. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful morning or afternoon or evening or whenever you're watching this. Just have a good day, and see you next time.